This is Charlotte. I know their names better than I do. This is Charlotte here, Emily, and Georgia, and Amy. And I brought them out here for a very special reason, because over the last few years, I know that all of you have been very, very kind and very helpful. And I recognize a lot of faces out there we've seen on tour. Charlotte, did you want to say something?
Thank you for all the tours.
Plus loads of stuffed teddy bears that the kids have had a great time with, and they wanted to thank you personally. Amy, come on back out. Yeah. Did y'all see Amy's movie? Y'all watch her on GH? Dr. Dodo, your nurse is coming, what is your storyline going to develop into? They haven't told you? Well, maybe you'll...
Are you going to steal it from Dawn? No. I know, this is kind of she wants Ned bad.
Who's Ned?
None of your business, Daddy.
You mean you talk to boys? I'm glad to hear it. I've seen boys sniffing around here. And, there was somebody out there waiting outside last night after the concert. He was there for my oldest daughter. Sounds like a gunslinger. No, that's great. I don't mind having a oldest daughter. Get to meet all her friends. So what's old joke, yes, right? So what's on the slate, as they say, for you? I'm sure they want to know. Yeah, I'm interviewing you.
Hi, Amy. So what can we expect to be coming up in the near future?
I just do your
You're up for a movie, you told me.
Well, yeah, but I don't know yet. I don't want to jinx it, Dad. You know where that goes.
Oh, that's true, yes. Boy, you better hope that those blue contacts never come out. I know. No, she's being very... At my age, I'm lucky I can see. Are you kidding? Oh, Lord. No, she's being very shy. She's up for a number of feature films that we know about, and I expect we'll be seeing. It's too bad she's so ugly, though. God, it's just... I don't know, it's such a shame, Thank goodness, boy. Oh, can you imagine? Add enough being a boy, but a girl looking like me? Like... I'm alright as a guy. Last night, you did Robbie and the Rocks, didn't you?
Yeah. Did you? Did it sound okay? I was really nervous. Yeah.
She was bubbly. Amy? Bubbly and giggly? No. questions for Amy? Are those people here? Right here, right here. You're the ones that went in and got it for me. God, that was so cool. I went into this, when I was in Colorado, in Denver, and I went into this, Denver. I went into, I was playing polo actually, and I went into the hotel lobby little store, you know, a little gift shop, right in the lobby. Walked in, I got a book, Stephen King's Dark Tower, and I got some, I don't know, chapstick or some aspirin or something, a Tylenol. And I walked up to the counter and said, okay, can I put this in my room? No. Why not? We're not affiliated with a hotel. I said, you're right in the middle of a hotel. What do you mean? She said, no. I said, okay. So I didn't have any money, so I walked out. And suddenly, a couple hours later, the bellman came with my book and my Tylenol, because these lovely young ladies had the Colorado chickens, they call themselves. So, thank you very much. So what was wrong with Neil and Rothway?
It was fun. It was nerve-wracking. It's alive. That's the secret.
Better than dead. That's dead radio is not big these days. It used to be in the 50s, but no, I tried to call you 1,000 times. You didn't give me a number. You didn't give me the straight-through number. I called every phone number in the book for KROQ, and there must have been a dozen of them, and no one answered the phone.
I met her. Samantha got through 3 times.
Well, she had the right number. Why didn't you give me the right number? Next time you're friends. Excuse me while we have a little family struggle here. Well, how did she get it then? I called up and there was no number. I rang and rang and rang and rang. Oh, bullshit! I was standing backstage just before I was ready to go on. The theme was playing. Here we go. Walking down, I'm ringing, dialing in. Answer the phone. Anyway, Rodney, what? He never answers the phone? Takes 3 hours, yeah, it's at the time. Well, maybe you'll be the next Rodney Bingenheimer. You want to be a disc jockey? You should play records.
CDs.
She says, CDs, Dad. This is the 90s, you know. You mean that you don't have those big black things that you put on and they go at 78 RPM? And I have those round cylinder wax ones, you know, that turn the current. Mickey, will you ever record an album of your own? A Michigan fan. Yes. In a word, plans are afoot. Will you be including Heart and Soul in the shows again? Please! Linda Osborne. I don't think it's slated for this evening, but we do it every once in a while. Davey is the one that kind of puts the set list together, and I think he writes all the songs on little slips of paper, and then he throws them in the air. And the ones that land right side up go on the show. It was Mickey, either Rum DMC or the Fat Boys did a rap version of Mary Mary. It was Rum DMC. Did they have to get your permission to use your voice? No. They didn't, and I wasn't going to ask. Excuse me, guys. You're using my name. So what? It's okay. No problem. You go right ahead. Use it on your life. Here. I haven't heard the version, no. I haven't. Never heard it. Because it didn't get over to England, so I never heard it. But what did you really think?
Hi, Owen. Do you want to come out here? Want to make Mommy Castle talk? She's very mad at me now. That were singing during the talk and doing all kinds of stuff. Okay, any more questions before I dive? That's a tough question. I don't really mind who they are if they can act. And if they're nice people, you know, I guess that matters too. But I never really have thought about it that much. I'm glad I'm working, so I really don't care, I guess. Any other questions? I know. In May? Yeah, in May. Oh, in May. Oh, but very well. Thank you. In May, I'm going to Maine.
My little girl! That's disgusting! God, that's pretty cool. That is, what is that, a calendar? You're doing a calendar now? Calendar for Goodyear tires or something? Are you done? Do you have more questions for Amy? Yeah, over there.
You're gonna kill me, Mickey. I'm wondering, how do guys like me go out asking you out?
Get a sex change operation. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. What is that, Amy? Boy, you're gonna break a few hearts there, kid. The picture or her? No, she's done that already on GH. You already did the hooker bit, didn't you? That was some good stuff. That neat stuff. Right. Mickey, you must be proud of Amy's performance in her first movie. She's out of control. Did you have a chance to visit the set at all during filming? Yes, I did. Yeah, you did. I did. Went to the. Let's get that other mic over there. Yeah, I went to the disco scene. Why don't you imagine people jumping around making fools out of themselves? What are some of the current groups' music you like to listen to? Current groups, Beatles, Stones. Think about the most current that I get is probably Stevie Wonder. I should think. What about you? Who do you listen to? The Beatles, Amy. They're an old group, many years ago, long before your time. Who do you listen to?
Eagles. Eagles are good, yeah.
The Eagles.
Eagles, Guns N' Roses, and
Wait a minute. The Eagles, the same old Eagles?
yeah.
The original Eagles?
Yes.
They're still around?
Yeah. I'm not dead yet, Dad.
No, I didn't realize that. Well, that's good to know. There's hope for me yet. And Guns N' Roses,
Guns N' Roses.
right?
All kinds of good stuff. The Monkees are okay. No, I never listened to the Monkees.
Heavy metal? Do you listen to heavy metal?
No. I listen to rap. I listen to all kinds of music. I don't really have one favorite group.
You were into heavy metal, you know, weren't you, for a while? Like
Was I?
Twisted Uncle, wasn't there something?
I never listened to Twisted Sister. I never.
You know, how about
No, Twisted Sister.
Mel Torme?
Def Leppard?
I met one of the guys from Def Leppard. He came to the show.
You did?
Touch me, touch me, touch me. And who else do you listen to?
Why is it so important, Dad?
Just killing time. I'd like to know. Right. Mickey, how are your children, what you saw? And will they be joining you on tour this year? Yes, they're coming out after we get back from Japan, touring around in the old bus. And we'll be out there, all of us. Mickey, tell us about your recent speeding ticket. In England, that was reported in the newspaper. How do people find out about this?
You got a speeding ticket?
No. It was a mistake. Total mistake.
There's another Mickey Dolenz.
Well, don't you follow in your father's footsteps? No, that was it. I was going too fast, and I got a ticket. Simple as that. What? Well, it wasn't exactly drag racing. There weren't any drags around, unless that guy was in. No, I was toying with another vehicle. It was a clear day, and there was a wide open road, and there wasn't another car in sight. How fast was I going? I was about 100. It was very naughty, and I'm not proud of it, and I don't think it's funny, because I was going much too fast, and they had every right to stop me in a stinking wrong. Which episode was the most fun to shoot?
Do you remember?
No.
You weren't doing the show at all.
I don't remember doing the show. I'm told I had a good time. But, oh gosh. Well, it's funny because they were all like one big episode, really. It wasn't like separate episodes, because after we got going, you do one every 3 days, and before you've even finished the one you're working on, you're already reading the script and rehearsing the next one. And that stuff it was good fun, but it wasn't, Chekhov. So all the scripts had similar kind of similar elements to them, like, well, the four of us. And there's a bad guy and a good guy, and Davey falls in love with a girl and get in trouble, and then Peter hawks his guitar to get some money. And so it became all like one big episode. And I don't recall any one episode that stands out.
I like the haunted house.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when they went in the haunted house?
We were in a haunted house a couple of times, yeah.
Well, never mind. I would like one of those. And the hillbilly one. That was fun. That was good. Oh, the one in Paris? That wasn't really an episode, did they? You just run around and sing and have a bunch of girls chase after you? Really intelligent, yes. Well, that must have been a hard one to do.
The motivation, it was tough to get a grip on that part. I had to really go inside and kind of, drag that out from inside. Especially when I was climbing the Eiffel Tower, I just thought, well, what's my motivation? I've never climbed the Eiffel Tower before. How am I to know how to do this? So I studied for about 2 months for that part. I took climbing 101 and 102. concert has been the most memorable concert you've attended? Not your own. Another performer's. Gosh. Well, I don't go to concerts much. I should do, but I guess, you know, when you're in the business, a bit like a busman's holiday. And for years, because I've mainly been directing and producing, I didn't really have much need or desire to go. But I should think, oh, hey, you're right, Mike. I did tell you, didn't I? Yeah, Mike reminded me, it was the Everly Brothers, it must have been. The Everly Brothers, Amy. Two brothers sing, you know, don't want your love.
Are they alive or dead?
You're gonna be dead in it. That I would say that was my most memorable concert. Yeah, because when I was growing up, when I was a kid, your age, your age, are your teeth coming out? Your teeth coming out?
No.
They do that, don't they? Quite often.
You're getting old.
Be careful, they glow. That was great, and I cried when they sang "Got These 12." Somebody yelling at me. Sal? How you doing there, babe? Hey, good buddy. Sal, 21 Jump Street, standing over there. Hey.
Orange words, nothing.
And I went and saw Neil Diamond the other night. It was interesting, good show. Howard Jones was good. What was the last concert you saw?
I have no idea. I don't even think I've been to a concert for a while. Probably yours.
No, a real concert. Oh, laugh a minute, huh? Chip up the old block, you're gonna die. No, seriously, come on. Hi, Gary. What's a concert? You go to concerts?
I don't know. I haven't been to a concert.
You haven't been to a concert? Okay, pick up my questions here.
Hey, Mickey!
Yeah!
Can I come up and get a hug from her?
No, that's not true. What was the inspiration for Going Down and Randy Skowskick? Going Down was actually a track that we recorded to tracks based on another chord progression, a Mose Allison tune called Parchment Farm. Then we decided to write our own words for it. Diane Hildebrand wrote the words. In fact, she wrote them, and I started singing the song one evening in the studio, and I started singing, "Floating down the river with the sand." She said, no, it's twice that fast.
This is long.
Just a minute, I'm finishing my story. And I started singing the song. Okay. Would you want to ask me a question?
Do I? Not really. Wrap me up, find my teeth. Get out of here now.
Isn't she pretty? Oh, I know what I want to do. Coco, are you back there? That's the bell note, okay, thank you. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna do our party piece. This is some people put a lamp on their head, you know, other people pull a handkerchief out of their breast. You go back that way, man. That's what we sing it to. Pack up all my cares and woes, here I When somebody waits for me, should sleep, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird. The one that you love won't understand me. Oh, what heartless stories they are handing me. Make my bed, light the light, I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, blackbird. Yes, it was in like a singing blackbird. When somebody waits for me, should sleep, so is she. The one that you love will understand me. What are the stories they all have me? Make my bed light, light, I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, bye bye. Blackbird, 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 say blackbird, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, Thank you. Right, where did my questions go?
A couple more here.
Ricky,
Yeah.
did you have fun with Mark and Brian the other day?
Did I have fun on Mark and Brian? Yeah, what a great show. They're funny. Funny guys. That was a good time.
What about the Pat Sajak show?
Yeah, that was good too. Pat, Amy and I are going to be doing the Pat Sajak show. I don't know. They haven't given us a date, but we'll be doing it.
Back here.
What? I can't hear you, Donna.
Are you going to do tear the top right off my head?
Tear the top off of my head. What? No. Why do I recognize that? You know more about this than I do. What is that from? Oh, it's unreleased. It didn't escape. Oh, yeah. I remember. Hi, Henry. How you doing? Peter, yes. I like that tune. Actually, I remember now. How often? Mickey, how often are you going to the equestrian center these days? I go quite often. I haven't been much this trip because we have so much to do, but I'm playing a lot of polo. I played in Denver quite a bit and had a couple of lessons there and doing pretty good. It's a good game. What is the name? The practice... What? What is the name? The practice riding group you were with on June 27th. I don't get it. I don't understand that question, Sasha. Sorry. It wasn't, I don't think it was any special group. It was just a bunch of people. It wasn't anything special. I play position number 1 usually in polo. No. That's not. That doesn't mean anything. All beginners play position number 1. It's the beginning position. Number 3 is the quarterback. A lot of these I've already done. What's going on with Repossessed? I'm meeting with him tomorrow, actually, again. I'm in my 4th green light. But that is not unusual for a motion picture script in Hollywood. Hi. Oh, you're gonna go. You're gonna go eat? Okay. Drive carefully, honey. Wear your seatbelt. Okay. Did you brush your teeth this morning? Okay, honey. Very careful. Be careful now. Don't talk to any strange boys. Oh, so I'm in this fourth rewrite. And every time I write a version, they say, "This is wonderful, we love it, now change it." So that's what's happening with that. Mickey, who was the first monkey to hit on Julie Newmar? I tried to hit on her. It wasn't me, baby. No, she was out of my range. It was probably Davey. I should think, yes. Davey, one of those days, hit on just about anything. Well, you know, no, I mean, no, in all fairness, usually they were humanoid. No, I mean, a couple of reptiles, but hey, you know, when you're young. Mickey, you did a fabulous job directing The Throat Escaper. Did you also help out in the editing since it went along with the pacing of the show? Your pal, Richard Lusky. Oh, I've been forgetting to read the names of these people who have been sending these. Sorry about that. Yeah, I did help with the editing a little bit, but Jerry Shepard, who was the editor at the time, was brilliant, and he gave the show a tremendous amount of its style. Really, he did. And I'm currently directing oh, I can't really tell you about it yet. It's not for, oh, I can tell you, can I? Because you won't tell anybody, will you? No. No, well, I don't have much information. It's the thing for Disney, a TV special for Disney Channel that I'm going to be directing in England, actually, in a couple of months. I'll tell you all about it. You'll find out about it. I'll spread the word. Don't worry. You'll probably find out about it before I do. Mickey, who started The Missing Links? And where is he now? Gosh, that's a good question. I don't know that he started it. I can't remember actually who started it. It was Mike and a bass player, Jim, I think, a bass player's name, and a guy named Danny, an Australian, who played lead guitar. That's the group I was in just before I got the Monkees. In fact, they fired me from the group 2 weeks before I went for the interview. I showed them the light! It's true. They did. They fired me for a very good reason. It was because I was just singing. I was standing up and lead singing, and I wasn't playing an instrument at the time because there was 3 guitar players and a drummer, and they didn't need anybody else. So they told me that they couldn't afford to have somebody that wasn't singing and playing also. So they fired me, and then I went to the interview for the Monkees. Many fans saw an Oscar Mayer commercial a year ago on Nickelodeon and were sure it featured you as a little boy and possibly your father also. Do you recall it? If you ever did a commercial like that about Lauren? I think I did, now you mention it. Gosh, I'd forgotten about that entirely. I was on a wiener. I was a bun. I played this little bun. I think I did, actually. Now that you mention it, an Oscar Mayer commercial. Gosh. How often do you get to play polo? Laura Deaver, Band 6 president. Hello, Laura. I play as often as I can, which isn't often enough, I'm afraid. I got 3 ponies in England, named Ernesta, Sophia, and Lady. You can send me fan mail if you'd like. Have you ever considered releasing Tomorrow in the U.S.? What's Tomorrow? Huh? Oh, the song from Bugsy Malone. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow. Gosh, what a great set of tunes that was. Good writer, Paul. Yeah. Yes, I did. Is there any possibility of an album being put together from all the singles you recorded in the 70s? That's a good idea. Thanks. I'll take that idea. Whatever happened to what? On the Monkees? Somebody has them. They're all very Columbia. That's a good question. I probably wasn't very good. I don't remember. I don't remember what I did for my screen test. I know what I did for my audition. I did Johnny Be Good. I played guitar and did Johnny Be Good. That's about it. Just what? Babble? Have I ever considered singing the blues? Yeah, in fact, before the Monkees, that's kind of what I did. I had, the groups I was in were rock and roll, old-fashioned rock and roll kind of groups, and we did a lot of rock and roll and blues, you know. I can't stop loving. Oh, a bunch of teachers. I had 4 at once, because I had to learn quick. I had about 8 minutes, so I learned very, very fast. Because it just was the easiest for me at the time. I don't know why it worked out that way. I think it's because my right brain is probably in my left butt. I tried it the normal way, and I kept banging myself in the wrist. So he said, well, try it the other way. So I did, and it just worked. And I have no idea why. But it was a mistake, because I can't play as well as I could have if I had been playing right. Yeah. Well, as soon as we sort out all those situations with Columbia, I suspect that will be the next thing in order. Circle Sky. Yeah, well, I like Circle Sky a lot, but there's other influences that don't. So we took it out. I like Circle. I also like Going Down, though, too. That's it on the questions. All done, bye-bye. Oh, thank you. Ralph Lauren polo. Yeah. Anybody else play polo? Anybody ever tried it? You did, huh? At the Equestrian Center? You played with a soccer ball? It's easier on a horse. Standing on a soccer ball, that would be tough. Okay. The question was, with all the screaming I do on stage, how do I keep from losing my voice? I've lost my voice a number of times, but it's been found. It was returned to me. I lost it once in Glendale Mall. Hey, mall rats. Shuffle to the drum. And I lost it there once, but they returned it to me. The police found it and brought it back. I don't know. I'm just lucky, I guess. I just scream and yell, and I'm okay. She doesn't know it. I don't know it. No, it doesn't really work with only one voice because it's other parts in it. And does anybody else know it? Who? You know it? Rear issue. Anybody else know it? What it means? Wait a minute. Why don't you just stay there? I'll stay here while I sing. Okay, come on. Up you go. Get a microphone. Put over there. Whoa, careful. Careful. Whoa. Okay, who else knows it? Come on, come on. That's okay. Whoever knows the song, come on. But you have to really know it, because if you don't really know it, I'm going to spank you. Oh.
Andy, you can kick out the 30 questions. Yeah, right. You want to ask it out loud, or you want to just put it down in the card? That's not a question, I can tell. It says, how did Hallie and I enjoy being in England on tour? They hated it. They just hated it every minute. Ah, Danny, I'm on the move. Do I have any projects on my own plate? Yes, I do. I'm planning to take over civilization as we know it. Yeah, I'm going to go out on my own from the station soon. I should hope. And I know I can count on your support except for the Baby Jones fans. Just kidding. I know you all will give me, you know, I'm in your hearts, you know that. How come I'm in their hearts and not in your hearts? Maybe it's a function of which side of the stage my microphone is on. It says here, what do you think is the biggest change in society since the Monkees started? And what I have to say to that is, I don't know what I have to say to that. But it's one of those big questions that I don't know if I'm really ready to answer today. I know. Let's see, the biggest change in society since the Monkees started. Yeah, greed. Personality. Have I got time to get to my hobby room? You guys, philosophy 101 here, as per Torkelson. I think that maybe it's just a reaction, you know, and it'll be all over soon, but it seems like there's something like there's a lot of real narrow selfishness happening in the world. I think Reagan and Bush are examples of that. And I apologize to the Republicans or any conservatives whose opinions I may have offended. But is that what you're saying? You're Republicans, I'm offending your opinion. You think that these guys are the best in the habits and sliced bread, right? But good taste over there. I say this now because I hope that you and others will go about this in a serious way. I mean, look at us here. Look at those of us here right now. We are incredibly fortunate. We're really very, very lucky. All of us know, I mean, just to take care of the physical side of
Nice
things.
answer with your video camera.
You know,